Hi, welcome to She Spice. The show encompassing Diddy's late capture is warming up, and figure who's venturing into the ring presently word on the road is Diddy's been engaged with way more obscure stuff than we of all time envisioned, and Imprint's at last prepared to spill the tea disappointments. It's all the misfortunes that cause you to comprehend and develop what's more. Just ideally get it right. Imprint saying that he didn't simply leave the business spontaneously. No. The reason he left was all a result of Diddy. The genuine inquiry did Diddy do that was so terrible it made Imprint Wahlberg of individuals gather his sax and harmony out. Could this be the second that overturns Diddy's domain? We should figure it out, Shay. Diddy Himes, the hip bounce big shot, who's been hit with various allegations of C from a few ladies, was captured late Monday in New York after a fabulous government jury prosecuted him. Damon Williams, the U.S. lawyer for the Southern Locale of New York, shared a post via virtual entertainment saying we're hoping to unlock the prosecution toward the beginning of the day, and we'll have more to express then concerning the charges. Subtleties haven't been uncovered right now in any case. Com's legal counselor, Imprint Agnifilo, answered, "We're frustrated they're going after Mr. Combs, with what we accept is an unreasonable arraignment by the U.S. lawyer's office." Combs attorney Imprint Agnifilo, too, referenced that Diddy had really gone to New York last week expecting the charges to come. He's flawed, yet he's no criminal. Agnifilo said Diddy was captured at the Recreation Area Hyatt on 57th Road around 8:30 p.m. Monday night, he's supposed to go through the night in authority and show up in court on Tuesday morning, yet clearly his fans are disheartened. One of them composed so in court, they said 300 different great jury summons went out. The majority of that was video proof of a lawful demonstration that got on tape by means of Diddy, and they likewise recovered 90 telephones and many gadgets, and certain individuals additionally feel that the FBI was working under Diddy. Another additional is that the FBI evaluated Diddy very much like Epstein's properties to hold on to every one of the recordings and photographs and place them in their own extortion library, never to see the light of day. The entire government examination into Com began back in spring when country security examination specialists attacked his manners in LA and Miami with court orders. After the attacks, his safeguard lawyer Aaron Dyer called the activity a ludicrous utilization of military-level power, saying the allegations were ridiculous and that Combs is honest and will continue to battle to demonstrate his innocence from that point forward. However, his vocation has been blurred by essay claims, and in this government examination, Diddy was once one of the greatest names in hip bounce, turning out hits like Mightn't No One at any point, Hold Me Down, I'll Be Missing You, and Shake Your Tail Feather, all of which beat the U.S. graphs for his name, Terrible Kid Records. Was a force to be reckoned with stars like Infamous, Enormous, and, what's more, Mace under the care of him. He likewise made serious moves beyond music, with effective endeavors like his Sean John clothing line and Crow Vodka. However, since these charges came out, which he's denied, his standing has endured a shot regardless of this. What's much more seriously disturbing for Diddy is that the appointed authority has dominated that he should remain in prison. He shouldn't be delivered. Eventually, the adjudicator concurred, declining to concede bail and sending Combs to imprison. While yes, he is currently in a more tight position, Diddy has his entirety over a significant time span show exploding, and individuals can't quit discussing it. The word is, he's been stirred up in some truly odd stuff, and presently everybody's relaxed, lamenting, truly collaborating with him. Even Mark Wahlberg's bouncing in on the activity, solidly in the center of this Diddy mayhem. He's conceding he wishes he never upheld the person. It's like everybody's attempting to limit any association with the wreck imprint. Wahlberg has truly continued on from his rapper days. Truth be told, he's so not into it. It's like everybody's attempting to chill by watching his old music recordings. Wahlberg is attempting to conceal his past. However, he's simply not feeling too pleased with it. In a 2016 interview with Men's Wellness, he straight up said, "I glance back at it now, and I'm like, what in blazes was I doing?" Talk about significant return flinch disappointments. Every one of the misfortunes makes you comprehend and develop, and just ideally get it. Just prior to procuring his stripes as an Institute Grant Chosen One, Mark Wahlberg was shaking an entirely different persona in those days. He went by Marky Imprint, and along with the out-of-control pack, he was causing disturbances as a diagram-besting rapper in all honesty. Mark Wahlberg was not only a Hollywood star, but a genuine rapper who had a huge hit to get the full picture of how Marky Imprint ended up becoming showbiz royalty in music. We really want to go to when the rapper was an early individual from one of the greatest teeny bopper groups to at any point elegance the stage. This was back in the 1980s, the 10 years going before the one that sent Wahlberg into the stratosphere in the beginning phases of New Kids on the Block Imprint. Wahlberg was an individual from the gathering close by his sibling Donnie. This was an intriguing setup, yet it was not the one that would proceed to sell a huge number of records. What's more, when the exemplary setup was put together, the gathering at last broke out. During the 80s and mid-90s, New Children on the Block ruled the music scene, releasing a progression of chart-breaking hits that moved them to superstardom. Their impact stretched out past music, with the band having their own toys, a devoted hotline, and, surprisingly, a vivified series setting their pervasive presence in the interim in the midst of the band's fleeting ascent. Imprint Wahlberg was determinedly leveling up his rap abilities. Gnawing his time for a chance to sparkle, the tourney a-defining moment came when a natural face assumed a critical part in catapulting Marky's Imprint to family distinction. Once at the center of attention, there was no turning around for the thriving star. Boogie evenings too. Burt Reynolds keeps getting me and tearing the cosmetics doing that scene where I'm letting him know it's my with his siblings' progress in New Children on the Block. Making ready, new open doors unfurled for Marky Imprint and the expanding rap scene, still in its initial stages. There was space for somebody with the right energy to make a huge influence. Nary Imprint took advantage of this opportunity when he delivered Great Vibrations, a track that shot him to monstrous acclaim curiously. Great Vibrations has become a generally perceived tune today anyway. For more youthful audience members, the acknowledgement that it's an Imprint Wahlberg tune may not be prompt given the section of time since its delivery, yet for the people who encountered its pinnacle notoriety, the melody remains extraordinary. I need to see you coming on the house, albeit with numerous partners. Imprint's rap profession, fundamentally with Great Vibrations, it's important that he had more than one hit, agreeing to board separated from the famous track Marky Imprint tune. Wildside likewise got a spot in the main 10 on the Hot 100. Adding one more accomplishment to his WP portfolio, in spite of the underlying graph achievement, Marky Mark and the astounding Pack's downpour at the top was fleeting. Following an example suggestive of specialists like Vanilla Ice, it became clear that the gathering wouldn't recover their previous brilliance once the underlying enthusiasm died down in their brief yet significant run. Marky Imprint and the astounding Pack created two collections, both accomplishing gold status as indicated by the announcement. While Imprint Wahlberg's rap days are immovably in the past, these accomplishments highlight his eminent progress in the more extensive setting of his vocation. Come Everyone line hypothesis has frequently twirled about the chance of a gathering with fans, enthusiastically expecting the group's return in any event, for a solitary show anyway. Regardless of periodic reports, there is by all accounts no gathering on the skyline. In 2013, talk surfaced about a potential rebound. However, this never appeared. Persona solidly in the past, this choice adjusts with his endeavors to remove himself from the terrible kid picture that at first pushed him to distinction during the 90s. This is squandered on the youthful. You generally care about returning and accomplishing something. You need to simply shake him and tell him, no, don't do this. This is what you got to do, believe me. Imprint Wahlberg wandered into the rap scene during the mid-1990s as an individual from Marky Imprint. Furthermore, in the Out of Control pack, following the gathering's disintegration, Wahlberg sought after a solo rap profession, finishing in the arrival of the collection music for the individuals in 1997, which tragically slumped financially thinking about that period. Wahlberg has communicated lament, recognizing his energetic naivety. In a 2010 meeting with GQ, he conceded, I was youthful and moronic and thought I knew everything today. Wahlberg has effectively changed into a multi-layered profession as an entertainer maker, or, what's more, a finance manager with the jobs of spouse and father, adding to his achievements. Attempts are solidly consigned to the past, while some hypothesize that Wahlberg could wish to delete the crazy bundle period from memory. There's no sign that referencing it would prompt any unfavorable results in his ongoing profession. Not at all like Cuba Gooding Jr., who confronted belief issues because of allegations. There is no proof that Wahlberg has marked anybody a liar or conveyed intimidations connected with his past in the music business outstandingly. Sovereign Latifah, having at first been perceived as a rap craftsman, doesn't appear to get any advantages from her association with Jamie Foxx. Although some may utilize the term Marky Imprint in a fairly decrying way, it hasn't. Subscribe She Spice for more videos.